Good evening, everybody. It's Lynn here. Oops.
The winner of this award is effectively a one-woman tourist board, using the power of just her mobile and her bus pass to showcase beautiful sights and amazing events hosted all over the island. Even the weather won't stop her, working both day and night to make sure that people all over the world know just how amazing our Isle of Wight is.
Hi everybody, it's Lynn here, the Go Live Granny, and I've just done a live stream over at the church on the roundabout. I'm down outside the Delhi Cafe, and I'm sitting down on Western Gardens on Ryde Seafront, and I'm live streaming here on Friday afternoon, the 17th of July. I am sitting in the Go Live Granny Community Garden, live streaming this time from the garage. I'm sitting out in my front garden because it's actually hashtag National Knit in Public Day. It's time for a little bit of monkeying around, winging our way through the first month of the new decade. I've already done a live stream today, 2020 it is, and I'm live streaming here under my gazebo. No, it's not 10 o'clock. You're not wrong. It's 10 to 6. It's a bit dark. I've been at the Isle of Wight Stylers. I am down on St Helens Green for the St Helens Carnival, and I'm just going to do a quick live stream. So I thought I'd just do a little monkeying about. Wow, all I can say is wow, wow, wow. We have some wonderful people in this community. Over 200 shares. That's the magic. That's when the magic happens. Is when everybody starts sharing. So. Good evening, everybody. How are you? It is day. It's Wednesday, the 24th March, 2020. Oh dear, I seem to have lost my comments. What happened there? Oh, hang on, folks. My comments seem to have disappeared. Let's just see. Hang on. Are we okay? Sorry, folks.
Do you need a little bit of technical assistance for a couple of minutes?
Sorry. I was in.
Do you want a minute just to reload?
Yes, I'm just reloading. Sorry, something it disappeared off the tablet. I'm in. Am I in? Can you see me?
I can see you. You're in and you're live.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Suddenly my tablet, the comments disappeared. So I can see everybody. Thank you, Tristan, for setting up and helping me.
Have you got your comments back?
I've got my comments back.
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
I will get this right. I will manage without Tristan at some stage soon. But he's there and he's helping me because I'm still getting, like everything, I'm still getting familiar with it, and I'm getting new. And also, I'm very tired today. It's been a very long day and I'm very tired. So, of course, you know that I came back. Whoops, hang on. Oops. You know that I'm back, and you know I haven't even stopped to get rid of Christmas up here. Look, because my son left in the wee small hours this morning. He brought me back, and then I stayed up all night, and I stayed up till and cooked him breakfast this morning before he left in the wee small hours. And the idea was go to bed and have a long sleep. Well, I did go to bed, but I didn't sleep that long, unfortunately. Yes, I'm back. Tegan's saying I look smart. Thank you. I'm back with some of my familiar clothes out of my wardrobe, things that I haven't worn for months because I've been away for 3 months. But so I've had a very weary day, actually. I'm very tired and I've got very cold. I got cold. No reason to get cold because I've got a lovely boiler now, but I did get chilled and cold. So please forgive me if I don't, I don't seem perky as usual. But anyway, let's see. Hello, Tegan. Hello, Bethy and Heather and Yvonne and Kathy and Sarah. Sarah, of course, I have seen already today. Sarah and Harrison came and dropped something off at my house, so they actually sat outside and we did a little bit of social distancing in the garden. So the garden has been visited again by the community. Good evening, Andrew and Richard and Ailey and Maria. Hang on, I think I'm going the wrong way. I started at the bottom and went the wrong way up. So Richard's in. Countdown is active. Good. Carol's in. It's like She said it's like waiting outside before the big event starts. Well, it is the big event. And can you see, I have got the birthday hat on because it's my daughter's birthday. I hope she's going to be in the broadcast. I could see just now some notifications dropping down from members of the family the other side of the world in our WhatsApp group, wishing her happy birthday. And so it is her birthday. But let's see if she's coming in. I don't know if somebody wants to tag her, because we could have party poppers tonight. I have a drawer full of party poppers. Oh, Sarah says I can show off what she bought me. They're not close by. They're down at the bottom of the stairs, Sarah. So I tell you what, I'll show them off tomorrow if that's okay with you, because I don't want to rush down the stairs now in case I trip. So we won't do that. If somebody could tag Tasha in the broadcast, she might come in. That'd be nice. Let's have a look. But I've developed a cold today. I don't know where that's come from. So I've been sleepy. I've been cold. Hopefully, after the broadcast, I'll go to bed. I'll get a good night's sleep, and then I'll be back on track tomorrow. Hello, there she is, the birthday girl. Have you had a lovely birthday, Tasha? And if you remember, folks, we have to. Oh, look, this. Sorry, my lockdown hair and my hat getting a bit muddled up here. She's off to bed shortly, so folks, can you put some emojis in and we will sing to Natasha. Hello, Sally's in, and yeah, okay, thank you, Sarah. Yes, I'll do that tomorrow. Right, Heather's struggling with the site. She's joined, but she needs to create a channel before she can comment. Not sure how to do that, so here on Facebook for now. That's fine, Heather. I'm sure members of the community will walk you through it. Now, folks, if you can all put some emojis in. Oh, look, I've got some. I'm going to say I've got a nice silver one, but I think that one's already dead. That one's dead. Look, I've got a nice gold party popper for Natasha. Let's see. I've got loads of party poppers here for future. But, oh, look, there we go. So, no bubbles now. We've got the real thing. We got the party poppers. Look at all those lovely emojis coming in. Natasha, take out to take out. Richard, take out. What's she going to take out? So there's Natasha coming in there. Look, lots of emojis coming in. Lots of all the lovely emojis. Look, thank you everybody for putting the emoji in. If I've missed your emojis, I apologize. Right. Okie dokie. There's Andrew helping Heather. Right. So here we go. We're going to sing happy birthday. I have already sung to my daughter today, but let's all sing to her. So in your best, very big voices, folks. And I'm going to do party poppers because I'm back with my party poppers. The reason I did bubbles while I was away, because I didn't have any party poppers with me. So I borrowed my granddaughter's bubbles. But today, back with the old party poppers. Look, there we go. Lots of lovely. Look, she says she's here. Okay, and there we go. So here we go. Right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Natasha. Happy birthday to you. Whoa. Oh, and all the silver. We had silver party bit. Look, nice silver party bits. So this is Tasha's second birthday in lockdown because, of course, she was one of the first lockdown birthdays. So she's locked down again. But hopefully, things will start easing, and hopefully her next birthday will not be in lockdown. I've got withdrawal symptoms now. I haven't seen Natasha and her family since my birthday at the beginning of September. So really looking forward to seeing her. Bearing in mind, I used to see them every 6 to 8 weeks. It's been a while, but of course we have phoned, we have messaged. I had pictures from the children they send me, and they FaceTime me. I have to say, I had real withdrawal symptoms from Toby and his family today. He got home safely. He left in the wee small hours. He was home by 9:30 this morning, and he was there in time to do Twinkle Boost with the little one, which is her activity. Normally out of lockdown, they would do the activity out in a group, but it's an online activity, and up until this week I was doing Twinkle Boost. I was there to do Twinkle Boost. So instead, what they had to do is they did some videoing and lots of pictures of the little one in Twinkle Boost, and it was just, you know, and it was then I was looking at it and thinking, my goodness, I've got withdrawal symptoms. So I will be doing lots of FaceTimes with them. I also had withdrawal symptoms when it was time to cook myself something. I cooked my son's breakfast in the wee small hours this morning, and then he went off, as I say, and I've had to cook for myself after 3 months. I've got to, you know, remember how to do all that again. But never mind, I was so spoiled. So everybody's saying thank you, happy birthday. Tasha's saying thank you. Sarah's niece has got a birthday tomorrow. She's going to be 16. Poor old Sally got flu symptoms at the weekend, had been outside last Wednesday in the cold and was aching, sore throat and felt rough. Oh, well, I hope you're feeling better now, Sally. I've been sort of sneezing and having a runny nose all day. So hopefully that's the end of it. Hopefully it'll be gone away by tomorrow. Right. There we go. Fortunately, somebody's trying to help. I think Andrew was trying to help Heather there with her broadcast. Right. Tegan's asking a question. Lynn, did you get my comment about broadcast? When others come into your live broadcast with you, can they see it through YouTube as well as Facebook? I don't know. I'm going to have to ask those questions to Tristan. I'm not going to bring anybody into the broadcast at the moment. I'm going to do it when Tristan is available to help. He popped in the broadcast just now. Now he's gone off to do other things. He was busy on a Clubhouse call from 8 till 9:30, so I expect he's busy cooking his meal at the moment. I know he's had a very, very busy day, but he did jump in and help me out. I'm still learning how to set these up, you know, so set the counter up and get all that done. So he did that just now for me and made sure it was all running smoothly. So Natasha's off to bed now. She's got work tomorrow. She's been at work today and she's got work tomorrow. So night, Natasha, darling. Catch up with you very soon. Again, can't wait till we can actually see each other. You know, the novelty's worn off of not seeing. I don't know that it was ever a novelty, but you know, I'm looking forward to seeing you when we can. So let's speak again soon. My daughter does ring me a lot. And we do have quite a lot of conversations, so that's nice. And I did ring her and wish her happy birthday today and a hug. Yes, look, she said, and a hug. Yeah, absolutely. So for now, let's have a virtual hug. We'll have a virtual hug there. So as I say, for me, it's been a very long day. What's it been like for the rest of you? Now, this morning, this afternoon, Sarah and Harrison came to see me. Sarah came to give me some bits for the aquarium. So I've got her bits and I've got my bits, and I'm going to get in touch with Rebecca so she can come and collect those other bits. Some of you will have seen all the things that had already come in for Project Aquarium. Rebecca was down on the beach the other day with all the items for Project Aquarium that she'd already received, which was lovely to see. And so we've now got some more to add it. So anybody new to the broadcast, a lot of us in this community knit and crochet or craft in other ways. And we were asked if we would like to make some things for Project Aquarium. And Rebecca is in charge of those sort of things at Friends of the Care Homes. I've forgotten the actual title. Friends of the Care Homes Isle of Wight. Care Home Friends Isle of Wight. I'm not quite sure. Somebody could perhaps put the link in so we can see. And you know, this community didn't fail to come up with some amazing octopuses and fish and seaweed, or you know, weeds, all sorts of things to go in the bottom of the aquariums. And Rebecca has done the first aquarium, and she's now going to be making up some more. And the idea is they go into the care homes for the care home residents to enjoy the sensory experience. So, you know, some of these things can be absolutely amazing on YouTube and on the internet. You can see loads and loads of these things that have been done by other people in the past. So that's amazing. I saw also somebody in one of the crochet groups I'm in, somebody had today put some toppers on some of the post boxes, not here on the Isle of Wight, but of course the ones that were done in Sandown, as we mentioned last night, some toppers have been put on the post boxes, you know, some crocheted or knitted toppers, and some unkind person had put them in the bin, which is just not a very nice thing to do when people have spent their time and their energy you know, doing things for the local community. So it's a shame. Let's have a look. Hello, Paul. So there we go. You wish it was Christmas all year round. Well, yeah, I could leave the Christmas stuff up, but you know, I think I want to get on. I want to start a springtime display here. I may change all the stuff behind. I'm just deciding whether I carry on live streaming in this position or whether I do it differently. You know, I've done it in different ways in the past, so we'll just see. Right. Oh, Sally's had an accident today. Wait a minute. Let's have a look. I was coming downstairs after dinner, got to the third step, fell forward into the hallway. Ouch. And your big foot and toe killing you. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that, Sally. Hopefully you'll be feeling better shortly. That probably was a very scary experience, falling on the stairs. I know that when Toby was little, I slipped down quite a few stairs, and I managed to hang on to the baby, not drop the baby, but I bumped myself all the way down. And my neighbour came running round because our stairs were together, and she'd heard me bump down the stairs. She came, knocked on the door to see if I was all right. I was okay. I was a bit bruised, but fortunately I was able to hang on to the baby, and the baby didn't you know, get injured, fortunately. So that was lucky. Hello, Kai. Nice to see you in. Right. Okay. Heather's still struggling there. Okay. I see, said the blind man. She hasn't a clue about this, all a bit beyond me, but I will try to persevere. There you go. And that's what I like about this community. You persevere. If you've been thrown something you don't understand, you don't say, well, that's it, I'm off, I'm not going to bother with this, I'll go and join some other community. You're hanging in there, Heather, and the community are helping. That's what I like to see, when the community start to help as well. That's lovely. So let's say good evening, Kai. And of course, the fact that you can all be here on StreamYard is, you know, I'm going to just bring in my mention of my sponsor here, because Mark Mears has whoops, hang on, wait a minute, just hang on. No, I've got the wrong thing. Wait a minute. Oh yes, I think I've got it there. That's it, running along the bottom. Mark is very kindly sponsoring this first set of broadcasts, and you know, obviously there's a cost to all these things. You know, the more we do, there's hosting for the website, there's the cost of StreamYard, there's all sorts of bits and pieces, and obviously that mounts up. So you know, if we get sponsors, that's great. If anybody else wants to take on sponsorship at some stage, there is a button in the shop. You know, you can go to the Go Live Granny shop on the Go Live Granny community page, and there's a button there where you can sponsor a month on here on the website. And of course, that means we mention you here in the broadcast. You get your ticker going along there across the bottom. And there we go. So I'm going to change the ticker at the bottom there. And so yes, so we're delighted that Mark wanted to do that. And today I have messaged, I have got a few little jobs that I want done. I know Mark is starting to get very busy, which is great, because you know, they're new to the island, and Mark had an established property business back on the mainland, but of course he's got to establish himself here now. So he's done some jobs for me. He's done a job for Sarah. We're happy to recommend. And now I want him to do some more jobs, but I know he's got a busy job on at the moment. But I'm going to arrange to get a few jobs done in between. But I'm delighted to see that he's starting to get some work on the island, which is great. So let's just come back to the comments. Let's see. Yes. Hello. Oh, Patricia just came in. Hello, Patricia. Right. Marcus will probably see the aquarium as he goes into the majority of the care homes because of the nature of his job. That's lovely. So he can report back when he sees them. That's great. Maria's saying, Heather was saying she was struggling there. Maria's saying a lot of us were the same, Heather. Think we're all getting there now. But actually, I'm still getting there. Behind the scenes, last night I had a big faff and I was struggling to get live, and Tristan really helped me out there. Tonight, I got it better. I understand much better what I'm doing now. So hopefully in the next few days, I'll be able to do all this without Tristan being behind the scenes at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to try and master it. I think if you have a mindset of saying, well, I'm going to do this, then you can get there. And especially if you get some lovely people like our community who can help. There we go. Look, but that's what Maria's saying. A lot of us were the same. Think we're all getting it now. Okay. Right. So, Heather's saying this is the first night you've been able to comment on the site. Don't think you've done anything different tonight, but you hope it becomes a bit clearer. Yes, the more it's like anything, the more you practice it, the better you become at it. And with, as I say, with the community members there to help you, it's fantastic. So yes, hello Patricia, lovely to see you in. Have you been knitting today, Patricia? I haven't done any knitting today. My fingers want to do it, but mind was willing, but the flesh was weak. I was tired. I was cold. I have watched several episodes of Poldark today, though. So I am sort of doing a bit of binge watching. But after the broadcast, I think the best thing for me to do is go to bed, go to sleep, and have a really good night's sleep right through. So there we go. Sarah's saying Harrison was very chatty to me today. He certainly was. Hang on, wait a minute. Right, actually, hang on. Sorry, the comments all jumped again. Let's see. Yes, Harrison was very chatty again today. Ruby's in the house. Hello, Ruby. I hope you heard me. Just giving a little plug there for Mark and his property maintenance business, and saying, people can get hold of him. The details, actually, let's go back. Let's put his ticker along the bottom there again. That's it. There we go. So you can see along the bottom. Oh dear, I seem very thirsty today too. Oh, now I've got hair in my mouth. Sorry, folks. This is not good. Okay. Did I get my? I did get my online shopping. Yes, it came. It was due between 12 and 2, so I knew I had to be up before 12. So I set my alarm to be up before 12 so I could get there. And then I got a text message to say it was going to be between 12:30. It's funny, isn't it? The precise moments between 12:39 and 1:19 or something like that. And he came within that time bracket. I don't think there was much missing or much substitute. I think there was the one set of mushrooms was substituted for another, and I think there was one item missing. But I must check and see whether they've credited me for that, because I noticed with Iceland, my daughter-in-law does her Tesco shopping, and when she does her Tesco shopping, it doesn't get credited. They don't debited. Her card doesn't get debited until the actual day when they they do her shopping. Mine got debited the other day. It got debited the day I did it. And I'm pretty sure that the last time I had an Iceland shop, I haven't had a credit for something they didn't give me. So I need to look into it. But of course, it's 3 months ago. So I don't know whether it's even worth my time doing it. I'll have a look and see. So yes, I did get my online shopping. Ruby saw the plug. Thank you. That's it. Hello, Caroline. Caroline's in the house. How nice to see you, Caroline. Hope you're well. No Dean, no Rachel. No, are they perhaps busy doing other? Oh, I know. I think, was it tonight that Dean said he wouldn't be in because it was his partner's birthday? I think it was tonight, or was that last night? I'm a bit confused, but I know I did have a message that say he wouldn't be in the broadcast one night, so maybe that was tonight. Did I manage to broadcast? No, I didn't broadcast in the garden today, Andrew. Sarah and Harrison came. And it was cold out there, and I didn't stay out very long. I got quite chilly, and I didn't really want to be out getting any cold any longer. So no, I haven't. I will try and live stream out there tomorrow if the weather's nice. It's lovely to see that all my spring bulbs that have come up, and they're still in bloom. Some of them have been in bloom, for 2 or 3 weeks, but they've waited for me to get home and see them. And there's one little snowdrop out, and that was just delightful, because just the day I went away, I suddenly realized I hadn't planted my snowdrops, and I found a pot, and I just got a little bit of compost. I just put it in quickly because I didn't have much time, and just put them in, little realizing I was going to be away for 3 months, but it did the trick, and they're just coming up now. So most of my plants are up. Repetition does help. It certainly does, Sarah, when you're doing things time and time again. So there we go. No, my heating hasn't gone again, Tegan. It's just that I am cold. I haven't warmed right up. I've put the heating up. I was trying not to have it too high, but I've put it up because I was cold. I'm tired, and sometimes when you get tired, you get cold, and that's all. No, the boiler is fine, absolutely fine. Nice new boiler. So hang on. Right, okay. So Ailey's saying it keeps a sun to keep you right. Does that mean on the broadcast? I think she means. No, Sarah and Harrison weren't here very long. We did sit out on the chairs outside because social distancing's still going on, but it was a bit cool. So it wasn't raining; it was just cool. So we didn't stay too long. So there you go. Right, Ruby's saying, Heather, I still can't comment on the site, only on the YouTube, on Facebook. Okay. So as I say, I don't understand it, Ruby, but I think we'll get it all sorted, and we'll understand it all in, if we keep persevering, we'll get there in the end. So let's just, let's see, just change that. So let's have a look. Yes, a bit of a croaky old thing going on here. So I want to get rid of this quickly because I do not want to be suffering. There we go. Richard's asking if Ruby has joined groups and logged in. Yes, she has logged into the website. So there we go. Mark, come to Scotland and wallpaper your house for a free Scottish holiday on offer. Well, there you go. There's an offer, Mark, that you can't refuse. I expect you probably can. Oh, but that nice offer there. So, Mark, if you want to, you can go and have a holiday in Scotland and decorate for Ailey while you're there. Maria's saying she thinks the problem might be because you're on iPhones. I don't know. We can, but try and find out. Heather says she thinks she's commenting on the site, but maybe she's not. There we go. Right, let's have a look. Oh, hello, Jan. Nice to see. How long have I been home? I got home. I broadcast last night, Jan. I came home on Monday night. The reason I wasn't broadcasting, I told you all I was having family time. Well, my family time was spending time with my son in the car while he was driving me home. So at 10 o'clock on Monday night, instead of broadcasting, I was actually just getting off a ferry and just getting back onto the island. So I'm back. I've been back. But I'm just saying that because I got up, I stayed up last night. So for those of you who just knew tonight and weren't in the broadcast last night, my son brought me home, and we got home late on Monday. He stayed and worked here yesterday during the day, ran me to my routine hospital appointment, and then he went to bed early. So he was in bed when I was broadcasting last night. Then I stayed up, cooked him breakfast in the wee small hours so that he could leave and get home by first. He normally starts work at 9. He was home by 9:30, so that wasn't bad. Did Twinkle Boost with his daughter and then got on with his day's work. So there we go. So he didn't have to eat into his work time much. So that was good.
let's have a look and see. As to take the payment the day before. Okay, fair enough. But Iceland took mine. I did my order last. When did I do my order? I can't remember. A few days ago, I did my order to make sure I got a slot. So, right. Hello, Chantel. Nice to see you in the broadcast. Sally's saying that I may have caught a cold because I've been in a lovely warm house and come out into the cold and you feel a bit run down. Maybe you'll feel a bit better. Yes, I think so. If I have a really good night's sleep tonight, I want to be back on top. I don't like feeling like this, especially now I'm home. I want to get on with the gardening. I want to get on with sorting out my craft stuff and my craft room, which I'd made huge progress before I went away. But there were a load of boxes and bags and things like that because I hate throwing cardboard boxes away, but I've got to the point where I must throw some away. So before I went away, I had a real binge and I'd got all the cardboard boxes out of the craft room and I'd put them all in the bath. Thinking I was only going away for a few days. Well, of course, I want today because I was cold. The one thing I like to do is have a bath. One thing I couldn't do while I was away was have a bath. I've showered while I'm away, but in my bath I have grab rails to get in and out, and that was I knew if I got in the bath at my son's house I might not get out on my own. I might have to be hauled out, so I didn't risk it. So there we go. No, I didn't risk it. So but tonight I had a lovely nice warm bath, so I warmed up a lot. There we go. Tegan's saying, who looked after my garden and watered them? My garden didn't need any watering. We've had a lot of rain while I'm away, Tegan, so they're fine. All the plants are fine. Nobody needed to look after them because they were just really the bulbs coming up. Tomorrow I'm hoping to go in the garden and do some tidying up. There's lots of dead bits of last year's plants. The geraniums didn't get killed off. Sometimes they come back again. Sometimes they get killed off. They haven't got killed off. There's a load of stuff that's coming back again this year that I didn't expect to, that I thought it might be killed off, but it hasn't been. So it's good. I've been looking, starting to look a bit online today. I want some shrubs to go in the garden to fill up some of the spaces, and I've been looking at something. I want to make some shade because last year we those of you who were watching the broadcast last year will have known that we did a lot of flapping around. Lovely Tracy Cool and her family did a lot of trying to get shade with a gazebo, and then the wind took the gazebo out, so it didn't work. So we're going to look, because my garden, it gets the full sun, so when it's hot we get full sun and no shade all afternoon. There's a little bit of shade till 1 o'clock and then it's gone. So I'm looking at ways, and I've seen some screens that might be possible. It's something I'm going to talk to Mark about to see what's possible. Hello, there we go. Nice to see you, Kaz. Have I got honey and lemon? I think I might have. I'll have a look. I can't remember what's in the cupboard, Sally. I'll have a look and see. Ailey's saying her son helps her with the technology. These sons are good at that sort of thing mostly, aren't they? Right. Sarah's saying, if I still had my old boiler, I would be having shenanigans. Yes, absolutely. But there's no shenanigans going on. The only, it's just that I needed to stay up late and see my son off, and then just need to catch up with the sleep. And then I've been sitting ogling my wool, I had a lot of wool with me eventually when I'd ordered from Isle of Wool and Stitching Elmer's, but here I've got so many beautiful balls of wool, and I keep looking and thinking, I can make this with that and this with that, and the mind was willing but the flesh was very weak, and I didn't want to get up off the chair even to go and get sorted, so I didn't. I just sat watching Poldark because I could. Have I swallowed Kermit? Read it. No, I haven't. Ruby's saying she wants to get some shrubs as well. Ruby, if you find there's some nice shrubs on the island, I don't know. I did look at Busy Bee. Busy Bee is one of our garden centres, but some of them I was having a look, but I sort of hopped from different places and online to offline. I'd like to support the local garden centres, but not if it's too, I can't if it's mega expensive. I just want to find some bargains. Best not to stay on too long. You need, yes, I think so, Carol. I'm not going to be an hour and a half on the broadcast like I was last night. I might not even be an hour tonight. I definitely need to get to bed and get some sleep. Ruby's saying she's looking forward to coffee and craft mornings at your house. Well, I definitely need to get all the craft stuff sorted out. It will be so nice when we can start that up. I mean, if the weather gets nicer, we can do some in the garden until we're allowed to have people indoors. But we'll just see how we go. Richard's recommendation is nice warm milk and a good sleep. So I will definitely, as I say, go and get some sleep. So yes, Ruby wants us to get some. Let's have a look. Banana tree. Oh, I don't know. What's a banana tree? I don't know. Do we grow bananas in this country? Or is there something else that you call a banana tree that doesn't grow? I don't know. Let me know. So what sort of shrubs does anybody, what have you got in your gardens? I definitely want to get some archways. I've made footpaths, from the pavement to the front door and from the pavement to another bit of the garden, and I'd like to get some archways, and then I'd like to get some climbers going up over the archways, because the fact that there's not a lot of space at the moment for anything to climb doesn't matter. You can make space. You can make things and trellises and that. So at the moment I've got 2 big pots in the garden that my brother gave me that he didn't need anymore, and I've got 2 obelisks to put together. And that will do for the 2 honeysuckles. I had 4 last year. I bought 4 honeysuckles, and they didn't look like they were going great guns. But I put 2 of them into pots, and I put 1 into a pot with I bought an obelisk from Amazon, and I put it into the pot, and I started training the first one up. Then not long before I went away, I managed to get the second one done. And that one's come on, leaps and bounds. In fact, they've all come on leaps and bounds. Number 3 and number 4. Number 3 didn't look so great, and number 4 looked even worse. And I thought, they don't really look like they're going to do anything, but they've come on in leaps and bounds. And tomorrow I need to get the 2 that are not in a big pot with an obelisk. I need to this week. I need to get their pots done and get them climbing up the obelisk. And then in one of those pots, I put lots of spring bulbs, the honeysuckles going up there and the spring bulbs in there. But do recommend me, folks, the sorts of plants that you like and the sorts of plants that you like putting together, because I'm open for lots of ideas. There we go. Let's have a look. Honeysuckle is a great climber. You could get some topiary hedges that might help with shade for the garden. I think they might take up too much space. There's not a massive amount of space, Andrew. Good idea. I'll look into it, but I think it might take too much space away. I might need something thinner like trellis, but we'll see. We'll work it out. Keep the ideas coming, because I'm very open for ideas. There we go. So let's wait a minute. I've gone too far. Hang on. The comments were whizzing through. I look a bit flushed and a bit pink. I had a bath just before. I was cold, Ruby. I was cold and tired, and I got all the cardboard boxes out of the bath that I put in there as a temporary storage place before I went away. So now, unfortunately, yesterday it was bin day, but it wasn't recycling day, so I couldn't get all the cardboard out. But next week there's going to be a mega load of cardboard outside my house for the recycling men, so that I can get, I can make haste, get the place tidied up. Right, let's have a look. There we go. Let's see what everybody's saying. Yes, there is a garden centre in Wootton, Ruby. If you go, Ruby, if you're going towards Newport, before you get to the East Cowes roundabout, where you would go right for the Red Funnel Ferry, just before there's a turning on the left, and just down there's Palmer's Brook, and there's a garden centre in there, and that's where Care in the Garden is. And Care in the Garden is gives work to people with learning disabilities, so it's a great one to support. So I did look at their website briefly. I need to go and see what else they've got. I don't think I spent much time on it, but I need to have a look. So sometime out of lockdown, Ruby, perhaps we could go together, but you know, we have to wait for lockdown to be over. So then I can show you where it is. Yeah, I will wrap up soon. I'll wrap up in about I think I'll stay on for about another 10 minutes. Honeysuckle is a great climbing. Yes. When I bought mine, they were quite small, so they've taken a while to get going, but they do look like they're going to be great. But as I say, you know, I've got the obelisks for climbers, and then I want to get an archway that goes over the path. And then I'd love to get a rambling rose at some stage. That would be nice. But again, I've got to look at it. So there we go. Fuchsias, yes, I do love fuchsias. I've been looking for the bargains and the good. There's loads and loads of bargains online of garden stuff, and I did buy a lot from online establishments last year, so I know which ones were the good ones to use. Did I get a Busy Bee voucher? I did get a Busy Bee voucher, and on top of that, Sarah gave me her Busy Bee voucher as well, so I will have a look at that and see what vouchers are current at the moment. Hydrangeas, yes. Do you know what? I was looking at hydrangeas today and thinking, oh, that might be quite nice. They love the sun and flower for a long time. Absolutely. And of course, my front garden is in the sun all day. You know, when the sun's out, it's just all sun there, which is why we got so hot and tried to create some shade last year. So let's have a look. I think I missed some comments here. Richard says the 29th of March is garden meetups, up to 6 people in England and Wales. So there we are, folks. We can get one. You know, we can have up to 6 of us in the garden. So we might be able to do that very soon. Let's hope the weather improves. And of course, this weekend, I think, is probably when is it the clocks change. I would think this coming weekend. Can somebody confirm that for me? Because it's usually the last weekend in March, isn't it? So let's have a look. Honeysuckle, great. Let's have a look. They have some in Birmingham Botanic Garden greenhouses, and your friends has grown some banana plants in their flat. Oh, I don't want any in my flat. Last year, my flat turned into a greenhouse. I don't want that this year, so I'm not going to have all those. I had loads and loads of plug plants, and then some of you know that I had a disaster with some of them, but I had a refund, so I've got a voucher for £28. So I'm going to be looking to spend that shortly. But anything I buy, if I buy plug plants, I think this year I'm going to buy garden ready plug plants, so I don't have to grow them on indoors because I don't really have the space. It's not really supposed to be a greenhouse in here. Linda says she loves a passion flower. She put a passion flower over an arch last year. That's another nice idea. Thank you very much. And so, yes, Sally's saying fuchsias are lovely. Mine been in your garden for years. Yes, I do love fuchsias. And there are so many different varieties, aren't there? It's absolutely brilliant to see so many different varieties. You think we should have oh yes, what about that? A sunflower competition, folks. Okay, that would be really good. Who wants to enter a sunflower? A Go Live Granny community sunflower competition. That would be really nice. I know that when my brother Graham, not the brother that you know, but the other brother, he entered the Blue Peter competition for the biggest sunflower, but he got a consolation badge. His was tiny. It didn't know it was in a competition for the biggest sunflower, and it took its time. But they did acknowledge him that he got a little one. We could donate them to the zoo. What are we? Sorry, I've forgotten what we're going to donate to the zoo. Forgot what we're donating to the zoo, Richard. Missed a comment, I think. Let me know. Care in the Garden is a lovely place, and you know they have some beautiful things there. So Ruby, we will put a date in the diary, maybe. Didn't you? 400 plants. No, it wasn't 400 plants. It was Oh, it was a lot, wasn't it? It was an awful. Yes, I think it might have been getting on for 400. I can't remember, but they died, Ruby. They weren't any good. Right. Yes, this weekend for Time for Change. Happy to enter the sunflower competition, says Andrew. So that's great. You know, we've got some entries already in the. So this is what we will be putting in the garden. You know, we've got a garden group and a nature love group. I'm going to talk to Tristan about combining the groups and making some different groups going forward. I need to have a long conversation with him about things to do with the website. Oh, there we go. Of course, sunflower, symbol of the Mountbatten Hospice. It certainly is. Yes, it's a beautiful symbol, and there's loads and loads of things with sunflowers on at the hospice sale. They sell beautiful umbrellas with lovely, great big sunflowers. They're just so cheery. You see one of those and it really puts a smile on your face. Hello, Brandon. We are fine. How are you? Hope you're fine too. Please do not spray. Andrew's making me laugh. He says, please do not spray Xeroflora on your plants. I did have a little. I picked up a spray bottle last year that I thought was my water spray, not realizing that I had taken my Xeroflora spray in the bathroom as well. I think I must actually, if I put Xeroflora into a bottle this time, I must actually put a big label on it. So I will try not to do that. But yes, excellent. Oh, sweet peas. I absolutely love sweet peas. And you know what? Before I went away at Christmas, I got some sweet peas that was almost still flowering just before Christmas. They've all died now, so it's all sort of I've got to cut all that down now. But it did. It was quite interesting that a lot of my plants flowered late. So there we go. Sarah is loving Andrew's remark there about about the Xeroflora. Ruby says put her down for an entry to the sunflower. Perhaps we could all make a sunflower donation. Yes, absolutely. So that would be lovely, wouldn't it? Maybe that's what Richard was saying just now. I didn't quite link up his comment with what he meant. So yes, I think that would be lovely. That we will we'll have a. So let me set a date for we'll set some dates for that. Let me get my sleep. Let me get back, let me not be sleep deprived, and I'll think about it, and then we'll get you planting the sunflowers, paying a donation for to enter the competition, which would be great. We can raise a few pounds that way, can't we? Any little help. So that's really good. I love all the ideas you folks are coming in with. So folks, I am, if you don't mind, I'm going to wrap up shortly because I think it would be better for me to get to bed, get a good night's sleep, and be all perky and bright for you tomorrow night. You came up with a good suggestion. Absolutely, Ailey, you did. Brilliant. Lots and lots of sunflowers. So don't forget, folks, the theme at the moment is spring. So you might be making chicks or little bunnies, or you might be making flowers or that sort of thing. I'm going to do some spring knitting this week. I'm going to spring into action when I've had a good night's sleep. Do you see what I did there? But for now, folks, I am going to wrap up. I know that Ruby will probably say, "Don't go, stay," but I am so tired that I think it will be more beneficial if I went to bed now. Richard was saying you could donate the cardboard boxes to the zoo. Oh, right. I could have done. I didn't know. I didn't know about that. I still got them, so maybe I could. Perhaps we should all plant them on the same day. Yes, I was wondering about that. We'll see. So get your sunflower seeds if you want to, and then we'll think about all planting them, and then we'll compare notes as we go through and see who's germinate first and how well they're doing. So night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming into the broadcast. You can pull out a number from the hat, and that number corresponds with that. Right. Okay. Sorry, I'm not quite okay. I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused, Sarah. Explain it to me in Messenger. I'll probably I'll probably understand it when I've had some sleep. Okay, so thank you, everybody. Night. Take care. Now, I'm hoping that I can get out in the garden and do some live streaming out there tomorrow. I'll take you for a little walk around the garden so you can see what I've got to do in the garden, and then you'll be able to see the progress. Because, of course, this time last year, it was just a piece of grass. I don't think I'd even painted the fence this time last year. That was the first thing I did in the garden in lockdown. So anyway, I'm not going to witter on, otherwise I will not get to bed, will I? So there we are. They don't use boxes for bedding. Oops, hang on. But tigers love playing with them. Okay, well, that's good. There we go. Yes, self-care more important than broadcasting. You're quite right. And just before we go, I'm just going to put the thanking Mark. There we are, going along the bottom there. Thanking Mark for sponsoring. And don't forget, if anybody else wants to do that, you know, you can go to the shop and click on the link to sponsor some of the broadcasts for the future. So there we go. That is it, I think. I don't think we've missed anything. If we have, Amazon sells sunflower seeds. Excellent. Lots of people, some people give them away as well, don't they? Sometimes I see, I've got a packet of seeds that came in the post and I can't remember. I must have applied for them, but don't forget, I had 3 months worth of post here. Anyway, night, everybody. Take care and keep persevering with the website, and I will be talking to Tristan about it and getting more ideas. And then I will see you all, or as many of you as can be, back here tomorrow night. Might see some of you during the day when I'm out live streaming in the garden. Otherwise, take care, and I'll see you all on another broadcast very soon. Night. Sleep tight. Hope the bed bugs don't bite. Bye.